Hello dear viewer, welcome to this review of Rebel Incorporated on iOS with me, Jalinon. Today we're taking a look at Rebel Incorporated. Now this is by the same creator of Plague Incorporated, Ndemic Creations. It is rated ages 12+, which I think is very appropriate. In fact, I would recommend potentially high school ages and up, just because you're basically trying to be a peacekeeping force in a country where there are rebel forces trying to disrupt the peace, and there are some sad things that happen. So, some spoilers, there are random events and things. If you unlock airstrikes and the like, well, civilians can be hurt and die. And sometimes you can't even choose the option to apologize because you don't have the money to pay for it, weirdly enough. So, I'll just show off a little bit of it. I have only done this many maps so far. You can unlock more stuff. The game is $1.99 in just the base set. You can also pay to unlock things early. So if you want all the special and standard maps and the governors, it'll be $11, which honestly will save you a lot of time and energy. So the game is quite difficult. There is some elements of randomness to it, so that is something to consider. There are different governors that will have different effects on how you play the game, which is pretty cool. Such as the economist, you get all your money in one chunk each year, and most of the other people get it monthly after a certain amount of time. The smuggler can basically benefit from chaos or a lack of stability. However, stability is necessary in order to win the game. So yeah, he's kind of interesting in that fashion. So just to show off the basics of the game, we'll do the Civil Servant. I'm going to try to do Brutal, because I haven't done it on this level, and I will probably lose. As you go through and unlock all these governors and do the maps with everybody, you will unlock different advisors as well. And let's change the name. You can write in your own name, or you can just randomize it. Silver Chaos. That sounds appropriate. So, yes. Overall, it's a very well-made game. Each time you drop in, it'll kind of give you the overview. The invasion is over. Combat forces have been withdrawn. Despite initial hopes of change, the region is unstable and the population feels neglected. The local government has asked you to lead an operation to stabilize the region. You have full responsibility for all civilian and military matters. So you get your initial location. Generally, I go for either the biggest city available on the map, so that you can kind of have a presence there and help stabilize that region more quickly, or a more strategic location, such as the middle of the map, so then your influence will spread more easily towards the rest of the map. It just depends on what you want to do. For now, I'm going to go with this location. I might regret that, but as you saw, we got intel, which is very important on all these areas. We're going to go ahead and go to the government section, get anti-corruption, effective procurement, so we get less corruption with all these initiatives we make to try to help people. I'm going to go ahead and buy a little bit of this, and as you can see on the bottom, there is a little listing of how inflation of costs will be affected by you buying each initiative, and corruption risk, and support levels. Support levels, you know, the important one in terms of overall everything, but overall, we're trying to stabilize everything, and to do that, right now, even these sections we have intel on are considered unstable, right? And all these other areas we don't have intel on, well, that's bad, because then we can't send soldiers in there to find insurgents without more intel. Okay, oh, we only have 73 reputation. Normally you start with 80 in normal. So we're going to go get some district representatives so we can get intel faster. And we'll also get outreach office to try to speed up the rolling out of our initiatives to these other areas. Now, the PR and media office is also very useful, as is the foreign relations office, in order to get more random events that can help you or hurt you. Foreign relations office can help you a lot later on. We are, however, going to save up for our military, and you don't want to buy things too quickly because inflation will go out of control, and also just the timing of things really is important in this game. You don't want to rush it, but you don't want to be too late either. Most important is getting a decent military presence at the right time, and frankly, I have not figured that one out too well yet. So right now we're receiving money every month. You can see that in the bottom left corner, what our current budget is and all that. Alright, let's go ahead and get some schools regenerated, because that's the fastest to roll out amongst one of the more important areas. I would say this middle one with the heart, medicine, and schools are probably the most important things to worry about. You generally don't need the roads and highways, so this is kind of like a red herring, but it is pretty nice. Also, business stuff they will complain about if you don't help out too often. But generally, it's actually most important to have a good military to prevent the insurgents from disrupting all the stability you're trying to create in this region. Now, if this game's going a little too slow for you, you know what? Let's speed it up double time, people. Let's get some more initiatives like you. We're getting a little bit of corruption, so that's not great. Let's go ahead and get a PR and media office, because we're cool. Go to school. Yeah. Now we're saving up for our military. We could go ahead and get some coalition soldiers. They're very fast to train. We probably need them now, actually. Let's get that, and then we'll get some national soldiers. They're slow to train. Let's see, they're also weaker and slower at moving around the map and dealing with insurgents. We're going to move him over here so that he can try to get some intel for us faster than our... Oh. Well, I take that back. So we're going to move directly over there. And we're going to get another coalition guy. And then we have options. Interpreters and guides are nice because they will help your troops. Garrisons, however, are probably the most important for helping your troops not lose. Aha. So we're going to go ahead and support that guy after we get some information on that area. Let's build a garrison here. It does cost money, so you do want to save up some money just for random events. Okay, so we finally got that soldier there, but he has no intel on there yet. Okay. So that's not great for us. We might as well go ahead and get our third soldier. This is going to be very brutal. It's very obvious already. We want to try to push them into the corner of the map. Probably the top right, even though that is very difficult terrain. So I'm actually going to try to block off this bottom right corner. And also prevent them from moving towards our centers of population. What's going on here? Aha! We also have this aphid infestation, apparently, affecting crop yields. So we can get advice. There's a lower cost, but a greater chance of farm collapse. And doing nothing doesn't cost us anything, but there's a high chance of farm collapse. We're going to wait on that, so I can show you... Aha, and now it's saying, oh yeah, you should buy interpreters and guides, guys. Okay, let's do that. Civil assistance, why not? Oh, right, because I was saving money. Oops. So as you can see, it'll flash, and then eventually it's like, oh, you have to make a decision. It will pause the game. We will get pesticides because we have the money for it. Oh, no. So that helped the insurgency immediately. However, we have enough of a difficulty right there that we're going to try to put our national soldier there. Much as I do need to encapsulate the insurgency in order to prevent them from doing stuff. However, we need this. Let's get security checkpoints, I think. Local militia and security checkpoints. We'll do that and that. So that should help prevent insurgencies from popping up in areas that we turn green later on, or that have garrisons. Okay, yep, and they are trying to escape. As you can see, we are losing reputation as stuff happens. So you are gonna go here, you here, here, And you here. We want a garrison for sure, because that'll help support multiple of our soldiers. Actually, I need you over here again. Okay. More anti-corruption is good. However, we need more soldiers, and we need good soldiers. Okay. Quickly now. Quickly. Alright. So one of the nice things about not deploying a soldier... sorry. So once you've trained a soldier, you can deploy them pretty much anywhere on the map more quickly. So, okay, we are trying to get rid of their zone of control. I'm going to move you over here, National Soldier Boy. Uh-oh. That's not great. Actually, we'll move you here, and then here. Okay. We need more soldiers. Let's get some more anti-corruption, though, because ours is getting pretty high. As you can tell, this is not good. They have a solid chunk of this map, and we are losing reputation quite quickly. Let's go back to normal mode, because I am not used to the speed. I'm not great at the game, either. Let's get more literacy. Yep. We want to try to get better literacy and stuff. Okay, so he's not helping there anymore. We're going to go over here then. Okay, and yeah, the coalition gets pressured to send their soldiers home, so you have to lose reputation to keep them. And I did not do an effective enough drive. Uh-oh. We found a camp. So taking that out helps us quite a bit. But it is pretty powerful. Thankfully, we're doing just fine. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. And now they should be able to help their neighbor. There we go. So we are trying to push them into that corner as effectively as we can. Okay, we need more speed at rolling stuff out. We need people to like us. What would help them like us more? Let's get this. And then gather intel quicker. We don't necessarily need that. Let's get higher support level in zones with garrisons. We already have several of those. Okay, corruption is rising, but we got corruption, anti-corruption too. So it'll work out in time. We are currently about to be invaded again. And we're going to lose a ton of reputation if we want to keep our coalition guys. So that is bad for us. We are going to do short extensions. Another tour of duty. We just do not have enough stability to warrant good news and stuff yet. Let's move over here. You are going to move here. Okay, and you, we're going to do a long extension. And we're about to die. So, yeah. Is there anything I can do to get more reputation quickly? Let's do this. We get some reputation. Get some support level. Perhaps I should have done that way earlier. We have to send this guy home, unfortunately. We have no other option. And he is no longer fighting, which is bad for us. Okay. Yep. We're pretty much going to lose. I don't think this guy has the option to do military law. No. That is only for the general. Got it. We're going to have to move him over here. Yep. I take it back. Okay. So we're going to lose. Defeat. Operation Silver Chaos ran out of reputation in 2006 primarily because of lack of stability. You need to quickly stabilize zones, fund more civilian initiatives to gain supporters in zones. So, we tried to do the fast ones, and I think I just got the insurgency too much territory, basically. So I don't think I did it fast enough with my response militarily, because it's usually how you are defeated, is the insurgency just does too much damage to your reputation. And yeah, I don't think I should have played it on double speed. Highly recommend playing it on normal speed. So yeah, this is Rebel Incorporated. Let me know what you think of the game. Leave a like if you enjoyed this review. Subscribe to see more mobile games, and have a great day.